Hey guys, welcome to my first ever project log. In today's video, you're going to get to see the entire process of me making a game from start to finish. If you didn't already know, I'm currently working toward a bachelor's degree with a concentration in game development. So today's video was recorded during finals week of this past semester. The game I'm working on here is the final project for my first game development class. This is also the first video I recorded for my YouTube channel. At the time of recording, I was nervous and not super comfortable talking to a camera. Even now it can be pretty weird, but there were lots of uhs and ums in this video, so we're going to have some future Levi voiceover sprinkled throughout. With that out of the way, enjoy the video, and if you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and press that magic button. A little bit of background before we get into this. It is Monday of finals week, and I have a game project due by the end of the week. And we just finished up the group project, the big project for the class. We just finished that up at 1 a.m. this morning, and then I woke up at 7 to work on an art project, and so I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. But I got my coffee, and I'm ready to start this final project. So here I'm looking at project specs. We need a farm level with a working gate and animals. Now, the core gameplay loop revolves around the animals. We have normal animals which wander around the level, and we have one infected animal. For my game, the normal animals are pigs and the infected are wolves. The wolves chase the nearest pig. When a wolf reaches a pig, the pig turns into a wolf and starts chasing pigs. The player has a gun and must shoot all the wolves to win. There are a bunch of other small specs which we'll get into later, but my first task was to build the level itself. Alright, so it is Tuesday of finals week, which means I have pretty much 3 days. It's 11 o'clock. I meant to wake up at 7 and work on this, but I didn't because college. Here I'm beginning to create the animal AI. And just like that, he's idle, and then when he starts walking, he's gonna do his animation. And now we have a walking pig. A walking pig is just scratching the surface of the AI required for the project. As you recall, we needed wolves to chase the pigs, and the pigs to run away. At this point, I didn't even have wolves in the game yet. This leads us to a late Tuesday night of working on AI. Just an update, it is midnight Wednesday morning, finals week, and I planned on working on the AI more on Tuesday, but I didn't. I got distracted, college. So I'm gonna maybe be working late tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But I got my tea. I'll be listening to some music, and I'll be back at you when I have something. I got some AI working. We have the animals that just walk around, normal guys, and then we have the infected AI, which I have about half implemented. This is about an hour later, by the way, and I can show you what it looks like in action here. So we have this wolf runs to the pig, After about 2 seconds, it gets turned into a wolf and then runs to the nearest pig. And then you can see this pig is running to its nearest, this wolf is running to its nearest pig. But then they kind of just stop, which is, like I said, it's half implemented. If we run into towards this wolf, it'll start chasing us, which is what we want. And so they will all kind of swarm me. But yeah, so it's half implemented. I'm gonna try to find a fix for them just stopping once they reach the pig. They're gonna have to, look for another one immediately instead of munching on the pig's butt for a little bit and then standing still. So yeah, I'm gonna find a fix for that and I'll get back to you when I have it. So it is almost 2 and I got it almost working. There's one small problem, and I don't know if it's just that I'm too tired or if it's an actual difficult problem, but I can't figure it out. But I'll show you what I have. The wolf goes infected, 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 and infected. And it creates this kind of cool swarming effect where the infected ones all just start going to the nearest target, which I like. I'm very tired. So the problem obviously is that when they're done, they kind of just stop. They should, when the last pig is infected, they should all run for the player. I don't know if I should keep working at this now and try and figuring it out at 2 in the morning, or just go to bed and try to do it in the morning, in the actual morning when I wake up. So I got it half working, and then I got it like 3/4 working, and then I got it to not work kind of at all. I'm going to bed. After a short night's sleep, I continued working on the AI. Okay, so it is Wednesday, noon of finals week, and I got the wolves working, which is pretty exciting. Anyway, so if I simulate now, you can see the wolves in action, and it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So here's the wolf. He's gonna run, and he's gonna infect everybody. And as they get infected, they kind of split off. You can see there's a group going over here, and there's a group going over here. And yeah, and they just infect the whole map, and it's really cool to watch. And then these guys are gonna go to the player, and then when these guys are done, they're also all gonna swarm at the player. The next thing is I'm still working on AI. I have to get the pigs to run away from the wolves. After getting the pigs to run away, the AI is nearly complete. I did encounter an issue where sometimes pigs will seem to run with the wolves, as you can see here. I fixed this issue in the future by making pigs stop running after about 5 seconds, because by then, if they aren't infected, they can assume a wolf is not actually chasing them, so they don't need to run. That's all the AI. I'll let Pass Levi take over for a bit. So we've more or less done animal AI and infected animal AI, so I'm gonna move on to getting the gate to work. I'll make a fire, I guess, and then I'll do the weapon functionality. These shouldn't take too long, not nearly as long as the AI. So the hardest part is done. I just have to make all these little, these small things. First on the list of small features is the gate. We needed the gate to open for the player after they acquired the gate key. As I was making the gate key, I also went ahead and made the gun key. We had to make sure the player could not shoot the gun until they acquired the gun key. In the interest of time, both keys are just different colored spheres. Right now it's not moving because I don't have the gate key, but this is the gate key. So if I grab the gate key and I go here, the gate opens and then it closes after a certain amount of time, and that's how that works. And right now I'm clicking, but I can't shoot the gun because I don't have the gun key, so I grab the gun key and I can shoot. Which is just how the specs wanted it, so I call that a success. That's pretty good. After looking back at the specs, I saw I needed to implement ammo constraints.
The player should start out with 20 rounds of ammo and be able to pick up more ammo from ammo packs. But their ammo caps out at 20, so they can't have more than 20 rounds at any given time. This was easy to implement, so I'm just going to skip over it. All it took was a healthy snack of French Toast Crunch cereal, a little programming knowledge, and suddenly we have these yellow spheres around the map to give the player the right amount of ammo. Next up, I needed to put a fire in my level. I threw some log assets together to get the base, then I made a particle system in Cascade to get the flames and smoke. So with even more French Toast Crunch fueling my energy stores, it was only a matter of time before I got a nice fire going, which you can see here.
So it's now Thursday of finals week. These are the only other specs that I have. I have to do the HUD, the win-lose screen, and one more. Actually, I forgot the call button. There has to be a call button apparently where you press a button and the animals run to you, the non-infected animals anyway. I don't know why you would want to do that, but that's what's in the specs.
Now we just have some time lapses to go over. Here I am making the HUD. And the game over screen. Then the call button. See the call button in action here. All the pigs converge on the player. Then I had to make the animals die when you shoot them. And finally, the win menu. I ran into some complications with the win condition.
I hate this. I hate this so much. This is so awful.
But eventually I got everything working just how it should. So here is the finished game. I moved some things around to make it more interesting. The player has to get the gate key and unlock the gate in order to access the gun key. So they are completely vulnerable until they get in there and get access to their gun. Oh, and animals explode now, which I think is fantastic. The HUD is complete. You can see how many pigs and wolves are left in the game, and I also included checkboxes for getting the keys. I died pretty quickly. You can't get too close to those wolves or you're done for. I don't know if you noticed, but I also added another gate to the side. I think it allows the player a more strategic approach if they want to get away. I've come to kind of like how this game turned out. It's interesting seeing the chaos go on in the background as you run around trying to survive it. Here we get to see the win screen after I killed all the wolves. And that's it, guys. That's my final project for this game class. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to give this video a like, and if you want more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.